Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight I've got a little bit of a reprieve for you guys. I know y'all been thinking, y'all been hitting me up in the comments section, yelling and screaming at me, how dare you chill out for wargaming, Spartan, you big sellout. All you ever do is show off ships for wargaming. Calm down, relax, let's get into it. So, first of all, the elephant in the room. The shill. What is it? We already went over that in another video. You haven't had a chance? Check it out? Go for it. It is a first look at the ship so that you guys can see what you're potentially spending your entire savings on wargaming for. And let's get into the rest. The crafting station. The biggest elephant in the room. Let's look at it. Right off the bat, you're going, okay, all right, so we got a little progress bar. 5%, you get a little flaggy flag over here. Look, you get a nice little flag that nobody cares about. 20%, you get Poseidon, so you get new commander guys that probably nobody cares about. At 45%, you get 3 insignias. 3 whole insignias. At 60%, you get a special 5 crate, 5th year anniversary crate. At 70%, you get 100 camos. That again, nobody really cares about. But at 100%, you get the ship. And we've already gone over, the ship is fantastic. I highly recommend the ship. The problem is the method to obtain the ship. And that is where we have to look at about crafting. If you press the left bumper, or the left stick button here, boop, we have a conversion chart. And anytime you see that, you know you're about to get, okay? Just throwing that out there. So bend over. Put your hands on your ankles and get ready because wargaming's taking you to school. For 1%, you can spend 30 premium days. 30 premium days for 1%. That's pretty stupid. All right, even wargaming can't figure that makes much sense at all. All right, 30 premium days for 1% is absurd. Period. Okay, I don't care how long you've been playing the game. I don't care how much money you spend on the game. 30 for 1% is stupid. Put that in perspective. Add 2 zeros to that. And that's how many premium days you would need to spend in order to get the shield. 3,000. Right? Even I can do the math. That's absurd. Now, if you look and see how much does it cost? It's just throwing it out there. How much does it cost for 1 day of premium day? 125 doubloons. How much does it cost for 125 doubloons? About 1/10 of this, so about 49 cents. Right? That sounds about right. So 49 cents. Multiply that by 30, that's $14.70 for 1%. You seeing the problem here? Now multiply that by 100. That's $1,470, folks. That's what they want you to pay for this ship. $1,470. What the f is wrong with wargaming? That's all right, though. Hold the phone. There's other ways that you can convert. You got promotion orders. All right? Promotion orders are a thing that if you've been playing the game for a long time, even with the amount of commanders that they throw at us, you probably have quite a few extra promotion orders. And then silver. Silver is an in-game currency you don't have to spend a dime on. And is relatively easy to come by, especially if you're semi-decent at the game. So again, I don't have a problem with that. Promotion orders, and the other one is global XP. That's the other thing. So let's take a look. If I were to spend everything that I currently have in-game right now, could I get the shield? Well, if we spend our premium days, which I would not recommend, we would get a whopping 1%. Because I only have 45 days of premium, which is pretty sad. Okay? But that's okay. Let's take that off. Let's use our in-game promotion orders. Okay, we have 1,647 promotion orders. How much percentage-wise would that get me? Woo, we're over 5. Over 20. And we're about 30%. Okay, so about 30% is what it would take for me to get 1,600 promotion orders towards the goal. Okay? Again, if you play the game a lot more than I do, you probably have a lot more than 1,600. Because I don't do the challenges and stuff like that and all the, I just play the game to record and have a good time and then call it a night. I don't spend all day, every day playing the game. I don't do all that. Like, I don't even spend that much money on the game, believe it or not. Which is kind of funny, but I have to earn this is how I earn my living, so I can't spend more than I make on a game. You know what I'm saying? Makes sense when you think about it. All right, so that's unfortunate. But 1,600 promotion orders gets me about 30%. Okay? Money is the one thing that, like, silver, I have no problem earning silver. The amount of times that I've been completely busted on silver and then come back and now I've got almost 200 million again, despite all the money that I spend in terms of, like, upgrading ships and stuff, like, silver is not a problem. And as you can see, you can earn most of the way to the ship with silver. Okay? And that's with what I currently have. Now, keep in mind, we do have 30% of that from the promotion orders. Okay, are you starting to see the thing here? Okay, this is not for the every person that plays the game, that spends a couple of hours a day like me and you. And the other thing is, of course, we get about 40, almost, yeah, I'd say about 45 to 47% of the way there with the amount of silver that we currently have in the game. And again, silver is a resource that's relatively easy to come by. As long as you play the game, you'll get silver. As long as you're semi-decent in the game, you're not hemorrhaging silver every time you play. Obviously, having premium time and premium days, premium time and premium ships helps a lot with the silver, which we've talked about plenty of times. But even if you're not running premium ships all the time, running premium time is a good way to just earn silver, okay? But finally, the global XP, which I don't have a lot of. I mean, I could convert it, obviously. But for 100,000, we get less than 5%. So we probably get a little, that's 1%? No, 2%. 2%. So we get 2% of the way with 100,000 global, which I think is silly in and of its own right. So if you're going to do this, I would recommend just the silver. Just grind out silver and try to make it work. But if otherwise, like, it's not worth it. Like, at the end of the day, it's a single ship that you'll play here and there, but you're not going to play this ship every day, all day long, all the time, right? You're only going to play it here and there. And is it really worth the investment? No, not even close. But the reason that this was brought into the game, and this is the part that you got to remember, the reason that this was brought into the game, this whole crafting station, is because everybody's been griping and hollering that they got a gajillion premium days, or they got a gajillion silver, or they got a gajillion promotion orders, and they have nothing to spend it on. So Wargaming hears this, and they're like, idea. Let's give them something to spend it on. And then everybody gets all upset about the price of everything. It's like, this is not for the average player. All right? I'm just throwing that out there. And I'm one of them. I can't afford it. Like, if we spent everything on the game right now, just spent everything we have. Just spend it all. Everything that I've earned in the game that I currently have. If I just spend it all. How close do we get? There you go. We get about 80%. Maybe 85%. Of the way to the shield. Okay? So, again, I can't afford the ship. As much as I want the ship, I can't afford it. So I'm not going to be getting the ship. Obviously. Obviously. Cue the Harry Potter guy, Snape. Anyway. Anyway. So this is not for the average player, okay? So for all of us out here that play casually, and I say casually, you guys know I like to play competitively. I play it for my channel, so I'm like a step above average, but a step below the, like, hardcore players. All right, so I'm like stuck in the middle. That's like, this is not for us. This is for those ridiculous people that have ridiculous amounts of premium time and ridiculous amounts of promotion orders and ridiculous amounts of silver saved up. This ship is for them, or this crafting station is for them. So I hope this helps clear everything up. I hope this takes away from all y'all angry folks in the chat yelling at me about how I'm just a shill for wargaming, because I'm not. I'm just pointing out the obvious. I get given a ship to test out. I didn't look at the price when I made that video. I woke up, I had the ship, I made a video, I posted the video. That was that. Now that I've seen the price, clearly I can't afford it, and I'm sure that there are lots of you that can't either. And fun fact, if there's enough people that can't afford something, guess what? The price will likely be reduced in the future. Maybe not for this campaign, or not for this particular crafting station, but going forward, it may be something that happens. But with that being said, I hope that this clears everything up, and I'm glad that you guys are yelling at me in the chat. I try to keep myself honest as much as possible, but again, when I made the video, I did not know what the price of the ship was. I simply just went in, played the ship, made my meta on the ship, which is what I always do for every new ship that comes in. I don't ever look at the price of the ships. When have I ever looked at a price of the ship before I made the video? It doesn't happen. So, with that being said, if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.